I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. They always do.
We have an addition, and that's the fireworks. Correct, Melanie?
Yes, sir.
Any public comment? Do you use yours all up?
Yeah, I use it before the meeting.
Let's go right on, let's start with the fireworks.
So they were asking for
15 was what we provided last year, and she said that lasted about 16 minutes. And she'd like to put on a show that's about 10 minutes longer.
code does this normally come out of?
Economic development out of our 3,400 projects.
And we usually match whatever we give them with the Christmas Valley.
Right.
So whatever we do for these guys, we'll do for North Lake is how we normally do it. North Lake, they spend a lot of money on theirs.
So they get a lot of other donors to put in too.
But
tell them to light them off slower.
Guys have a recommendation.
Well, how much? What's their balance on that account? So,
For projects?
yeah, for I mean,
Economic development, this is quite a bit.
it is.
I think
Yeah.
my starting balance for projects is 83 for this next budget year.
Well, what if we,
But it won't come out of next, or will it? Yeah, I guess it will come out of that one. I was thinking, we're the same.
But what if the Parks and Rec doesn't cover the bicycle path and we need to use
Exactly.
$50,000 off of that?
Yeah.
Just saying.
There's several things that we need to discuss today.
I mean, I'm fine with it staying the same. You know, not decreasing it. I don't know if we can afford to go higher this year.
What did she want?
she was asking for a total of 4,500. I don't know that we're the only supplier.
No, Fair Board is, I know the Fair Board's giving her more money for a fact. Cause we decided that in the last meeting, but
What if we, you said stay where we're at, what if we bumped it $500 to 2,000? Does that help anything?
So that'd be 4,000 total.
Because of North Lake can.
who do you deal with in North Lake?
Well, it'd be the.
Do we send the check to Parks and Rec? I think it's Parks.
They manage the
The
account
no
for
chamber.
the chamber. Yeah, so you
North
include
Lake
the
Chamber.
chamber. But I think the pyros have that line item in Parks and Rec's budget. But I think the chamber turns around and they work with Parks and Rec to administer it, you know.
So is that your motion? You wanna make that?
I'll make a motion to supply Lake County Fairgrounds with $2,000 firework donation from the county for this year.
Second that.
And
And then we'll
then,
make another motion, or I could make a double motion, I
Yeah,
guess.
you could probably.
Okay. If I may retake my. I will make a motion to approve $2,000 for the Lakeview Fair fireworks. And also $2,000 for the North Lake Parks and Rec fireworks display for the 2022 year.
I will second your amended motion.
motion's been made and seconded, any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Youth mentor program support.
You're asking for 1,500, I believe?
Mhm.
500.
5,000, isn't it?
5,000. That's what we usually get them to, correct?
And then they leverage that money for matches for other grants.
Right.
And what's been our previous donation?
5,000.
5,000.
Yeah, so
From economic development again?
same as usual.
Okay.
For them.
Balance out of economic development.
Mhm.
Why?
Well,
Well, the,
I would
It's a-
just comment that Donna Palmer is doing a very good job.
Yeah, she
running this Lake County Youth Mentorship Program. She's also trying to expand beyond Lakeview into North Lake, and I gotta commend her for her efforts. And that's not an easy task, no matter what you're trying to do with the big county and being so spread out and creating that positive atmosphere. So I guess I would recommend what is being requested. That's would be my thoughts.
So is that your motion?
Was that a motion? Would you like to make one? I.
You wanna make the motion?
Yeah, I can make a motion. I mean, I think, you were asking, why it was in economic development. We have limited pots, of course, on general fund dollars for one, but, I think you could probably make an argument for the fact that, with 60 some odd % of the the kids in the program, their grades improve. They see improvement in their grades and those kids are part of our community, so you could say it's an economic development aspect too.
They head towards a positive trend.
Right.
Yeah.
And that benefits our economy, so. I think it's.
and budgetary laws. That's your only discretionary account because
Yeah.
it comes from lottery
Right.
dollars.
I think it's money well spent.
We don't have a lot of money.
well spent. The program's a great program.
Right.
So,
It's good that we have some discretionary dollars that we can actually use for things like this. I will go ahead and make a motion for an approval of $5,000 to Lake County Youth Mentor Program.
have a second.
I'll second the motion.
For further discussion, she needs more mentors, especially male mentors. And so, it's something that we need to think about, we can't complain about the youth if we're not making an effort to raise them up the way they need to be. And some kids don't have any kind of father figure in their life, and so it's very important. So, with that said, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. LCRI support action.
Well, here again is another major economic development initiative for Lake County, focused on energy and forest collaboration. The Forest Service was recently awarded the Collaborative Forest Landscape Restoration Program, which includes 10 more years of funding for monitoring, which we have our youth monitoring program that supports many kids in Lake County and also provides key statistics and data that supports work that's being done on our federal lands. So there's, not only is this got short-term benefit, but it has long-term benefit that is keeping timber sales from being protested and things like that because of the key data that is being done. That'd be my thoughts.
Do I have a motion?
I'll completely agree. Yeah, I will go ahead and I'll make a motion for approval of $15,000, oh, excuse me. Hold. Where is the 15,000 coming from? Is it economic development again? Okay, just wanna clarify. I'll continue. For $15,000 contribution to LCRI for the fiscal year of 2022, 2023, and support out of the Economic Development Fund.
Have a second.
Second.
Further discussion, LCRI stands for Lake County Resource Initiative. Any other comments?
Just that the work they've done, forest collaboration, monitoring, and as Commissioner Schulenberger pointed out, a lot of the data that they work on collecting, it goes a long ways to helping with our forest management projects. So,
They
Just
do
really
a lot of
appreciate
work that we don't know about too.
right, I just really appreciate the work they
There's all
do.
kinds of old people in here, come on in.
Not that old.
No, not that, you just look like it, huh?
Alright, before I lose track, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carried.
We want to sit.
Hi, Mr. Lee. Welcome back into the courtroom.
In the courtroom, yeah, really.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good. How's retirement, Dave?
Absolutely love it.
I'm Barry.
Dave Lee,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. I've seen you.
Yeah?
Yeah, many times,
Okay.
just not, yeah. It's kinda like, you know, it's in your mind, you don't ever forget it. And how are you?
Good. How are
What is
you?
this?
It's my camera.
A what?
Camera.
Cameron,
Yeah,
don't
try
trip on the cord, Dave.
I did.
You're gonna have to use your
I'm
retirement.
gonna go sit down before I.
Good idea. Okay, since we're talking about LCRI, do we wanna have action on Nick's application for the broadband?
Yes.
And that wasn't on there, so I guess that'll be an addition. Correct? No, it is on there.
Wrong with your eyes, Mark.
We actually, just this conversation piece, we have another application from Nathan Church wanting to be on the broadband committee as well, and
Where is it?
that application came in last night. It showed up, so I just gave it to Melanie and I said that we can just deal with it in the next meeting.
Alright, so with Nick Johnson on the broadband action, do I have a motion?
Also move to approve Nick Johnson on the broadband advisory committee for Lake County.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Sorry, Melanie, I have a friend who talked about it.
Meeting minutes.
Meeting minutes.
Chair, I'll go ahead and I'll approve the minutes for the work session from 5/3/22 and the regular session from 5/4/22.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carried. On our service pin, we're gonna hold off on that for right now.
Okay.
And
About childcare.
It's an addition.
so speaking of childcare. Go ahead.
So we originally, were talking about using ARPA funds to the tune of $180,000, to help, childcare in Lakeview. We researched it, we're not ready for anything in the north end of the county at this time. And, by talking to the superintendent up there, So the focus has been to try to get childcare on the south end of the county. There's been multiple meetings, at least 7 this winter, spring, with many folks, the Lakewood County Manager, the Forest Service, the hospital representatives and board members, Chamber of Commerce, and the county. I'm probably forgetting somebody. Oh, and the school district. And what they've decided was instead of trying to remodel and upgrade the Children's Sunshine Center just before the hospital street there, that they would like to recommend a new Smart Choice modern building system that will be put in there potentially either on the ADA or Fremont Playground and will be serviced by the ADA cafeteria. That cost is going to be in the neighborhood of $250,000. So we had $72,000 remaining in our funds that we did not have obligated. I would like to make a proposal that we go ahead and use up the final amount of our ARPA funds, which would be $252,000 to go towards childcare to help with the purchase of this modular building and the startup of childcare program for Lakeview to help many businesses.
Further discussion?
Is there no match from the health district or any of those partners in the building of this?
The health district is committed to $2,000 a month. That's what they're gonna commit to for 2 years. And with that, they want, this facility will hold 24 students, or 24 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, pre-kindergarten. And it'll be open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and those dates and times could be negotiated a little bit. But they're also, with that funding, they're asking to have 11 slots, 10 slots guaranteed.
Okay.
Whether they use them or not. So if they don't use them, those slots become available on a daily basis for other people. And those details are gonna get worked out with the school.
Is there any kind of obligation ongoing over the next couple of years for us to help or contribute in running the program?
This is our obligation.
This is the obligation upfront?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I have a motion?
I don't wanna make a motion because I'm also a school board member.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm gonna be abstaining. But I've been on this committee and working with this group that some of you have been involved with. And this is where they've come to.
So what's the actual finalized number then of our contribution?
I believe it'll be 252. So 180 plus 72. And that will zero us out on our funds.
Yep.
After all our water contributions.
And are we comfortable with doing that? Just wanna,
Well, remember, going
if
back
I'm
to
gonna throw a motion out there, I just wanna know that I've got a second at least, that there's discussion, I wanna know.
remember to, that we can only use 4, we can only pass it on to 4 different projects. And that would be our number 4.
So really it's,
Yeah,
it is what it is. So
Just to comfort you, I probably will second.
well, I
Problem.
wanna make sure before I make a
I'm
motion
good.
that you have a chance
further
to discuss
discussion,
it.
because I do wanna talk to them about it, so.
Do you wanna talk before we make a motion?
we can make it.
I'll make a motion then that we take the remainder of our ARPA dollars, $252,000 for our contribution in building the new childcare facility for Lake County.
I'll second. Further discussion? So, further discussion is that working with the town on a South Lakeview water project that I don't know how that partnership's gonna fly, of getting water on K Street to possible builder who's possibly building, apartments, housing. My only concern with using this money is coming up with that money to help, like, do the dirt work on that project. But I think we could possibly find it somewhere else, but I wanted to just kind of tell you guys where we're at, where I was at on that deal.
Okay.
So. Alright.
All good projects.
Any further discussion on child?
No, sir.
I just think that if we can get childcare established in Lakeview, it helps many businesses.
Yeah.
Attract employers.
Absolutely. It's one of the big missing keystones in making things work. We just need to move forward, get something off the bottom.
So all in favor of the child care
Just
project?
One last comment.
Okay,
With all the funding that the school will get and the funding that the hospital is committing to and everything else, it still doesn't come out in the black. So they will be looking at different various grant opportunities. As we heard from
Which
Mr. Carter yesterday.
which they hired somebody specifically for that.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That'll be part of it.
Okay, so further discussion. All in favor of the child care project for Lakeview? You can find by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. You could say aye,
I abstain.
you're gonna abstain. Because school work. So motion carries.
Yeah.
I say aye.
Aye.
Alright.
Okay.
Welcome, Mr. Gainey.
Thank you.
Was there anything else that we were?
We just have our last final item at 10:30. You wanna take a recess?
We'll take a break until 10:30 and move on with our,
Do we need to discuss the money for that?
Oh, the ODOT thing? Are we making any decisions on that today, or are they?
I thought Paisley had to confirm.
No, I think, I thought ODOT was gonna go ahead with the application.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
They just needed a commitment from us. For 50,000.
Well, yeah, and we were gonna do that out of the bike path and everything, so I think we had consensus yesterday, that was my
Okay,
understanding.
consensus is all we need. Okay. Gotcha.
So we'll take a break until 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. So thank you for coming, appreciate it. We're here today to recognize and congratulate two of our retired employees, Dave Lee and Steve Gainey. So Steve, if you and your beautiful wife would come on up here. Yes, you. Dave, if
Come on,
you
sis.
and your beautiful wife would come up here, I would certainly appreciate it.
I don't get a chair.
You get king after all.
Cool.
The reason why I asked the wives to come up here is because they are pretty much retiring along with their husbands. And they go through the ups and downs, the everyday trials and tribulations that Their husbands go through when they have a tough day at work. They come home, who do we discuss it with? And we take it out on oftentimes as our spouse. So you guys have endured as much as Dave and Steve have, and we certainly want to recognize you too and appreciate your contribution to what you've offered here at the Lake County Sheriff's Office. So together we have 21 years of service collectively between Deputy Lee and Deputy Gainey. This is a plaque of recognition and appreciation to Deputy David Lee and appreciation for 10 years of service and commitment to Lake County Sheriff's Office. Dave was hired on February 23rd, 2011, and Dave retired December 28th, 2021. Dave?
Thank you. Thanks for putting up with me.
Deputy Gainey was hired on September 19, 2011, and retired January 13, 2022. Same thing, an appreciation for 11 years of service and commitment to the Lake County Sheriff's Office. Congratulations. Also, we would like to present Steve and Dave with their retirement badge. I got the right one.
Cool.
Dave?
I'll be darned.
Yep, yeah. Steve, congratulations.
Thank you.
And they don't get these right now, but we are presenting them with their service weapons. I don't know. I don't think they're loaded. But congratulations, and this is an appreciation from the Sheriff's Office to you guys for your dedication and your service. We're presenting you with your firearms. So what we'll do is we'll give these to Dan. Dan will take possession of them, and then you guys will have to fill out the paperwork transferring them from the Sheriff's Office to you personally, okay?
Okay.
Okay, well, congratulations, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Stacy?
Mine are never cold. Thank you,
Rick, do you have
Rick.
anything?
I just feel lucky. I went to the academy with these two gentlemen, and it was a adventure then, and it was an adventure for the final 10, 11 years. Great guys. Hiring them was like losing 3 good guys, but it was a pleasure. They did a great job and made it a little tough when they left the facility, but I'm happy for them. I'm sure it's going to be a great adventure now. Thank you.
That's good.
One thing I did want to mention to Steve and Dave is that we have 2 immediate openings.
Wouldn't you swear that on them yet? It was gonna
Okay,
take just a little time.
yeah.
Is this like for camping or fishing or something?
I
Keep all the camping up there you
Yeah.
want.
I've always said that in the Sheriff's Office that the corrections deputies' responsibilities have always, in my humble opinion, have been the toughest job that they have here, with the exception of Heather's. I mean, she is the foundation and the rock that
It
we
all
stand
starts
on.
there, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But corrections deputies is an extremely difficult job. Day in and day out, they stay up there with the inmates. They have to listen to all the garbage that comes out of their mouth, and we'll leave it at that. Anyway, it's a very difficult job. These guys did an exceptional job. They persevered for 10 and 11 years, and it's very much appreciated, and the recognition is very much deserved. So, again, congratulations.
Okay, everybody.
Sure.
We should get it all
I'm gonna
each
look
other.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. Smile if you're a smiler. Okay.
you, Steve.
One more. One more. 1, 2, 3.
That is Steve's
Thank
smile.
you.
That's it.
That's what you get.
Good as it gets. It's even better now that he's not upstairs.
There's cake and coffee out here, so help yourself. I think it'd be, have Stacy or Kelly do the honors of cutting that bad boy and getting after it. You had a tough night last night, I understand.
Yeah, so you don't wanna give me a sharp instrument.
That's better than gun.
Yeah.
Do you want,
She worked all night.
do you want this?
Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah, I worked in the ER last night.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna recess until
Sure.
11:15.
Thank you very much.
Executive session.
That is absolutely